the president potentially taking unilateral action to help stem the economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic. What would be the trigger point?
The trigger point is that Congress won't do its job. You have them out on TV lying today about who's holding up the $600 extension. Our team, Secretary Mnuchin, Chief Meadows, the president himself, wanted the 1 week extension because they knew everything expired last Friday. So for the Democrats now to say, oh, the Republicans got in the way, that's just a flat out lie. Maybe some of you will hold them to account. We're focused on August 3rd and the bills that people have right here and now. They're focused on November 3rd, Election Day. And so the president time and again has shown that he will step into the breach when he can, when legally possible, if Congress fails to do its job. And it looks like that is the case right now.
So at one point it seemed like the White House was opposed to the $600 a week, that was too high. Does the White House, if I'm understanding correctly, now want to see this?
No, it wasn't that it was too high. It's that there is a concern among many employers that they can't get people back to work. In some industries, in some places of work, Shannon, people are they're staying at home $600. They're not going to be able to make that up if they go back to work, especially in a modified schedule. But we also hear from Americans who say, I need the $600 to make my bills, and I don't work in an industry where you can telecommute or where the jobs have been coming back. So the president's very sensitive to that. I've had those conversations myself with him. He's very concerned about that. But the fact remains that if people are upset that the $600 expired last Friday, July 31st, and wasn't extended, they need to go look no further than to the Democrats, who I guess have an election strategy here and not a very sound economic strategy.
But so you guys do support the
But we wanted to extend it 1 week.
And for the long term, does the president still support $600, or does he want to?
Well, we wanted to extend it 1 week so then we can figure out, if people are paying their August bills, and to keep on having a conversation about the broader package, which includes many different aspects. And so it's just very disappointing. This would be a sticking point, really. Well, the president is always considering executive action in the absence of congressional leadership, of which there's been many examples over the last year and a half since the Democrats took over, and really before that too sometimes. So, and today we have a really exciting executive order, executive action, where the president is expanding telehealth, telemedicine to more rural Americans and more seniors. We had roughly 13,000 telemedicine, telehealth visits by Medicare recipient seniors before the pandemic. We now have 10.1 million. And so it's honestly so exciting that seniors who are at higher risk to leave their place, their homes, to go out and see a doctor or get those medicines or get advice, that they feel comfortable and secure without risking COVID exposure, to do that in the comfort and privacy of their own homes. So we'd like to continue to expand that. We know there's workplace shortages, transportation issues, and other matters in rural America. So we're trying to help them to access meaningful quality health care through telemedicine as well. So it's a pretty exciting day for that. And I think when he goes out to the briefing room today, he'll recap that executive order also.
So on that point, he is going to brief at 5, I imagine?
That's the plan.
Any thoughts on Joe Biden's VP pick?
Thoughts? I shrug my shoulders. I don't think it matters much. Pardon?
Oh, is there anyone that you think would help you guys out the most?
Oh, many. Many, but we're really helped out by Joe Biden, as evidenced by the fact that so many Democrats are publicly saying, and getting caught privately saying too sometimes on Zoom and whatnot, that the less Joe Biden, the better it is for Joe Biden. But that's not great for the country. The country deserves to have the two party nominees who want to be president, leader of the free world, out there as much as possible, addressing the issues, answering all of your questions, and showing a great contrast. That's what debates are for. I think that's what convention speeches are for, but that's really what the debates will be for. And I'm very happy to see the president's campaign manager, Bill Stepien, this morning on TV say that they would like to have more debates. I think that's healthy for democracy, particularly when it's an unusual year in so many ways, including the way our electoral process is going, with conventions pared down and virtual, and the mail-in balloting attempted in many places. So for me, I think just Americans would love to have more than 3 90-minute opportunities to watch their two party nominees battle it out and give you a contrast, give you a choice as a voter. We deserve that. We deserve to hear Joe Biden explain why it's very difficult for me. I took a highlighter and I was trying to find 3 things that had improved the lives of most people I know, because Joe Biden's been in Washington for 47 years and there's no yellow on the page. So we'll have him, I think it's fair to ask him how he's done that. Thank you. Have a great day.